this. So this is training for Thursday the 19th. This is role play training. This is going to be where we can take Tuesday's training and get really good at it, master it in today's training through role playing with each other. And I was just sharing the systems that I'm setting up in place. It's a big, long to-do list here. And so that's what I'm working on. So if anybody has any extra, like an extra hour or an extra administrative skills, like putting together some copy on a page or if we can do that, let me know. Send me a text. Just let me know you got a little bit of extra time. I want to do a starter booklet. So every time somebody joins our team, we got like a little booklet. This one is a little complicated and a little much, so I'm going to take it, break it down to simplicity. And I was also thinking, and this is where a little input would be great, I was thinking about setting up an automatic email campaign for new distributors. Like once you're able to sit with them, find out what they're looking for out of the business, get some goals and whatnot. And if they actually want to be a business builder, I want to have 3 different lists. So when they opt in, they can say, I want to be a business builder. I want to just use the product. I want to be a connector. So there might be 3 different categories: bare minimum, average, or outstanding, for our new distributors. And so if they want to come in and actually be a team player and learn how to sell, then we can get them on, the first audio that I did that kind of sets the environment for them to know the team that they're working with. And then, the next email might be, set up a 15-minute block of time with the person that brought you in so that they can do a game plan with you. And then another email might be, what is it that you really want? And it could be like an assignment. Of course, the survey to find out how they want to build their business, what's important to them. So what do you guys think about setting up an automatic email campaign that, you can sign somebody up in the business? Because if we're each going to put 1 or 2 people in every week, that's our goal, is to build, a great big team where everybody sponsors 1 or 2 people each week. And then having a system to tie them into so you don't miss any steps. How do you guys feel about that?
I think it's great, Bonnie.
Right. Yeah, I thought so, because we're creating a duplicatable exit plan. We got to have an exit strategy, if you're going to build a business. So that's what we're doing. What I want to do today, does everybody have their ISOLVE, their notes from the other day?
Yes.
Okay. So now when we did the training last Thursday, we were practicing the ISOLVE in all one sitting, right? After they watched the video. So we were still just sending people to the video and then doing the ISOLVE with them after the video. And so what we're experiencing, and correct me if I'm wrong, but what we've been experiencing is a high number of people who go, oh yeah, I'll watch the video, but when you phone them, they haven't actually watched the video, or they don't answer the phone call because they haven't watched the video. How many people on here are experiencing the same thing when we're just sending people to a video?
Yep.
Right? It's like straight across the board, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so now what we're practicing, can anyone tell me, everybody take yourselves off mute, I need you to participate with me. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Tara. All right, can anybody tell me how to begin a call, a brand new call? Tom, you should be on here with me because you're good at this too. Are you coming on, love? Yeah, we need Tom on here. All right, so we have learned that before we even send them to a video, we got to find a hot button, a button that makes them want to watch the video. And so can anybody begin a call with me or role play with me how you would begin a very first live call? You've never called anyone before, you're phoning them, or you've not called them before about Zija, and now you're calling them to pique their interest. Who would like to play with me?
Sure, I'm a little nervous, but I will.
Okay, Jen's going to go first, and then Tom can go next. Yep, there, he just joined. Okay, so Jen, you go first. Role play with me.
Okay, so Can you hear me okay, Bonnie?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is a contact, just somebody on my contact list that I haven't talked to for ages, or is it someone that I know something about? Because it's a really
You
different.
haven't talked to me for ages. Yeah, I'm on your list.
Okay. Okay, bring, bring.
Hello.
Hi, Bonnie, it's Jen. How are you?
Jen who?
Jen Graham. I know we haven't talked forever, right?
Oh my gosh, Jen Graham, how are you?
I am doing great, Bonnie. I am calling you because I've got something that I'm really, really excited and about that I want to share with you, but I don't want to waste your time. So I was just wondering if it would be okay if I asked you a couple of questions first, just to determine whether or not this may or may not be a fit for you. Would that be okay?
Yeah, sure. I've just got a couple minutes right now. Was it real quick?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay, so if I could show you something that would increase value to your life, your health, your potentially create an additional stream of income, would you like to hear more?
Sure. It sounds a little too good to be true, but sure.
I felt exactly the same way when my friend Bonnie contacted me. um, and so I understand what you're saying, but it's really, I think I'm grateful every day. Oh, Bonnie, I'm doing this with no scripts or anything, so it's really awkward for me.
Oh, you're doing a beautiful job, and it's so awesome. It might be awkward out of your comfort zone, which is great because it means you're growing. You're doing fabulously. I love it. I'm taking notes.
Okay, awesome. Well, Bonnie, have you ever heard of the moringa tree? Oh, I skipped a few steps
I
there.
was going to say, I think we got a little bit, we stepped outside the line. So you
So
started really good.
can I just
You
go
open
right
it up.
in?
Hey, it's been a long time. I'm really excited. You had genuine enthusiasm. You threw out the peaking question, and then we went to the moringa.
Yeah.
So no moringa, no business, no money, nothing like that. But it's always now dig into what would be most important to you. So out of what I mentioned, health, fitness, finance, what would be most important to
Perfect.
you, Jennifer? And so if you want to do that again, that'd be great.
Okay, awesome. So out of the things that I mentioned, health, fitness, finance, are there any of those things that you'd like more of or better of in your life?
Yeah, I'm thinking you can't have enough of all of that. Now, I'm not promising anything. I'm really busy and stuff in my life. But yeah, of course, if it was the right thing, right?
Absolutely. And I do understand busy, Bonnie, absolutely. But if it can, increase your quality of life through finance and health, would that be something that you'd want to hear more of?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll take a look for sure.
Okay, so based on your answer to my question, I'm not promising you anything, Bonnie, but I think there is a possibility we could be a match, and I'd really like it. Um, if I sent you a couple of videos, they're less than 30 minutes total for both of those. Would you watch them?
Sure.
Okay, when do you think you'd have a chance to watch them? Tonight or by tomorrow morning?
I can watch them tonight, like late tonight.
Awesome. Would it be okay if I give you a call at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning to see if you have any questions or to talk about it?
Sure. Sure, that'd be
Awesome.
great.
Okay, Bonnie, it was so nice. I hate it that we have to have a reason to touch base. I've really missed you, and you watch those, and I will give you a call in the morning, okay?
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. Okay, so that was a fabulous job. I love it. And especially if you had your scripts right in front of you and you could just kind of like go with the flow of that. But that's absolutely perfect. How many people on here agree that this approach would be more fun to do? You'd get more engagement. You'd have more people watch the video. And on the other side, they'd be more willing to receive what you have to send them. How many people can feel in their heart that that is the truth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. We all 100% agree, and we know that to be true. So, a couple of highlights is, I don't want to waste your time, so I have a couple of questions I'd like to ask with your permission. I always like to add with your permission, or may I have your permission to ask a couple quick questions, because I really would like to value your time and not ask you to watch 30 minutes worth of video if it's not going to be a match. Is that okay? So just really polite and smooth and kind. And then, ask the questions, dig deeper. Okay, so what was too good to be true? Was making more money too good to be true, or increasing your health too good to be true, or doing them both at the same time? So if they come back with it seems too good to be true, or whatever they come back with, try to take their words and form it into a sentence. So yeah, I absolutely felt the same way when my friend Bonnie phoned me. What part about it for you, Jennifer, seems too good to be true? Is it making money from home, or what? Because whatever part seems too good to be true, that's the part that they're actually excited about, right? So we need to take that and highlight it and get them to talk about it a little bit more, and then for sure they'll watch the video. So Tom, we have 15 minutes before Tom has to get off here and make a phone call. Oh, okay, he had to reschedule, so he's good. All right, so that's fine. Tom, would you like to practice the invitation to the peak? Okay. So he had a postponement of one meeting at 9, but of course we're double booked at 9, so that's good.
Bonnie, if you could quickly address this, Alana has texted me that she cannot unmute herself. If you have any other suggestions other than the little camera and the little mute button at the bottom?
The only suggestion I would have for Alana would be to, exit the room and come back in the room, because sometimes the settings get stuck or something, because I can't unmute her from my end either.
Yeah, she said she had the same problem on the last call. I think she just hasn't completely figured Google Hangouts.
What about if, here, I'm just going to share my screen really quickly. So this is good for anybody that's learning Google. And so if I present to everyone, okay, so up here, you can see this little gear shift. This is settings. And if you click in settings, it'll give you a choice for microphone. Mine right now is clicked on the Logitech USB microphone, because I don't want to sound like I'm in a tin can when I'm talking to you guys. It should be clicked on built-in microphone if you don't have an outside microphone. So that it might be a setting that you need to use, and then it should be as simple as mute microphone or unmute microphone. And then if that's not working, if it doesn't work in the settings here, then go ahead and exit the room and come back in. And it might be asking permission somewhere along the line to use a microphone, and is something that we might miss. So we'll just have to play around with it, or watch a YouTube video afterwards to find out how to get your microphone to work on Google Hangout and that kind of thing. You'll find the answer. That's the only thing I can think of right there.
Very awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, Delana, oh, she exited the room. Okay, that's fine. She'll exit and come back in. That's fine. Tom, you're on muted. You need to unmute.
Check.
Then, okay, awesome. Who would like to role play with Tom?
Can I role play with Tom?
I guess I could role play with Tom.
There's plenty of voices in my
getting
head.
a little weird.
I got lots to pick from.
Yeah, I just had a whole bunch of pictures show up in my head too, and so let's focus on business for a little while. Hi, Peanut Butter. Hi, Alana, and you're unmuted, right? Can you talk?
Hello?
Awesome. Okay, good.
I'm unmuted.
So, Tom, who would like to role play with Tom now that we've got all these people on the training and everybody's unmuted?
See, more voices are showing up as we speak.
As soon as I make some breakfast for the little one, I'd love to try.
All right, let us know. Okay, Tom, I'll be your guest. You go ahead and invite.
What is the pre-frame of what we're doing here?
You're phoning somebody on your list that perhaps you knew from, you used to work with them like 8 years ago, and he just happens to be on your list, and you're just going to phone him and see if you can serve him in any way. So it's the initial peak call.
Okay, perfect. I've got somebody in store because I'm actually calling him this morning or later today. His name is Mikey, so you get to be Mikey. And he used to be a student of mine, and he loves bicycling. He is a semi-professional bicyclist. So I haven't talked to him since closing martial arts school back in '08. So that's kind of the lowdown. All right. So ring, ring.
Hello.
Yay, Mikey.
Yeah, you got Mike.
How you doing, Mikey? Tom Leota.
Yeah, I'm good, Tommy. What's going on?
Yeah, I know it's been a while, and this is a strictly business call. I know we haven't talked in a long time, but do you have about 2 to 5 minutes now, or would later today be better for you?
Yeah, I got just a couple minutes right now. I'm going into class. What's up?
Yeah, excellent, excellent. Hey, do you remember, well, do you still bicycle quite a bit, or you give that up?
No, I love to bicycle.
Yeah, and so I've got something here that might be right up your alley. Not quite sure if it'd be a fit for you, but I wanted to ask you just a couple quick questions because I'm not really into wasting your time or mine. The first question I have for you is, how often are you doing your bicycling? Are you doing it once a week, or are you still doing it full time like you used to?
Yeah, I ride every day.
Yeah, and what is one thing about your bicycling that you would like to improve on? Because I know you're very inspired about that.
Well, yeah, I'm starting to develop swelling in my knees, or achiness in my knees if I go for like too long of a ride.
Yeah, well, perfect. And so, like I said, I'd like to really schedule a time with you. I think what I might have is a really cool idea that might be a good match. It may not. I'm not quite sure, but remember back in the day in the school, we were real big on that nutrition thing, and I found some pretty good stuff that I'd like to definitely share with you. So what does your schedule look like either this week or next week for a 15-minute to a 20-minute window that I could sit here and tell you all about it?
Awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop right there. There's a couple of things here that I would personally correct right now if it were me. One thing is, when would you have a 15 to 20 minute window this week or next week? I'm all about today or tomorrow, right? Later today or tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. If they push me back till next week, fine. But I don't want to suggest next week personally. I want them on the phone right now. And so I want you guys doing the same thing. Another thing is, oh no, I really love I'm not sure if it'll be a fit. I can't promise anything. You might like it, you might not. But based on your, being athletic and based on your answer to the question I just asked, may I make a suggestion? Sure. Okay. Well, I'm going to send you a link to a video. I suggest just take a moment to watch it. It's only about 15 minutes long. And if you like that video, I'll just send a second link just in case. But it's really only 15 minutes long. And do you think you could watch that today, like this afternoon or tonight? And that's what I would push it. And then what time can I give you a call back tomorrow to see what it is that you like best, or if there was anything about the video that like grabbed your interest. I want you to write that down. Was there anything about I'm going to phone you back to see if there was anything about the video that grabbed or piqued your interest or that you think can help you in your life. It's better than saying, hey, I'm going to give you a call tomorrow to see if you have any questions, because you're the one that is setting their RAS filter. So you are setting how they're going to look at the video, how they're going to set up the next meeting, if they're going to be urgent about watching the video, or if they're going to put it off for 2 weeks. It's really all in the peak and the words that you use or that you formulate to pique their interest. So Hey, so can I role play? Who wants to role play with me? Oh, I got Emma calling from the UK. Tom, can you come get the phone? Hello, Bonnie speaking. Sorry about that, you guys. Emma is she double booked me during this training call, so I'm gonna have to teach about the calendar and how to use it most efficiently so that we're not double booking training and calls at the same time. All right. So who would like to role play with me? And as you unmute yourself, I'm gonna go get my charger for the computer. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
Okay. All right, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I am. I don't want to be a role-playing hog, but I will jump in every single solitary time because I know the value of this role-playing. So you guys don't be scared. I mean, I'll do it every time, but I don't want to be dominating.
No, this is great because yeah, the student who steps up and does this the most is going to master the skill the fastest. But as long as you're here, you're going to be learning, and it's going to be infusing. And I understand, like get out of the comfort zone. This isn't about Moringa, and it's not about Zija, and it's not about who's going to join your team or who's not going to join your team or how fast your business builds. This journey is your journey. This is a journey to take you to another level in your life because we're either growing in life or we're dying. We're either going to succeed in our business or we're going to go get a full-time job. We're either going to be sipping, margaritas on the beaches of wherever we choose to be, or we're going to be dictated where we live our life. And so, engage, watch the videos over and over, practice in the mirror with your dog. This is so simple. The purpose behind the phone call is to say, Jen, I want to infuse life into you, and I want to see you be free. So that's why I'm going to call Jen. But now, see, I know things that Jennifer doesn't know. I see things that Jennifer doesn't see when it comes to what I've got my hands on. And it's my job to take her through the process, because if I don't take her through the process and get her on the super mix and actually get her building, I can see 5 years down the road, there's a sickness that overtakes my friend. And the sickness that overtakes my friend has her lying in a hospital bed while her 12-year-old is graduating from grade 8 and she can't be there. I see, things are good right now. I see the oil field no longer creating wealth for people, which puts her husband out of work. And so they go from being cushy, cush, and healthy and vibrant to in the hospital and sick and in a recession and no money. And if I had just got her to see, if I had just made an effort to get her to see what I can see right now, then, my responsibility is done. Okay, so that's really what we're doing here. We are expanding, we're growing, we're on a journey, and we're here to help infuse life into other people so they can expand too. So when I'm calling Jennifer, it's all about Jennifer. And I'm also taking 30 seconds before my call just to affirm with God. And, you don't have to be overly religious, like in God's name, in Jesus' name, please, blah, blah, blah. No, it's just, hey, God, let's have a quick chat. I'm going to make a phone call to my friend Jennifer, and I want her to be willing to receive the call when I call, receive the message when I call. I'm asking for wisdom, the words to know how to handle what she's saying, and I know she's either going to join my team or somebody else. And I've already asked the universe, higher power, source energy, to protect me from people who are not right in my business and to attract people who are right in my business. And so if she doesn't join my team, I just say thank you for protecting me from the wrong people in my business. You know, so I don't care one way or another. I truly don't care if she joins my team or doesn't join my team, because I know what I'm doing and what I'm creating. So I'm going to phone with this. I'm going to phone with this energy. All right. Ring, ring, Jen.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oops. Okay, sorry about that. Hello?
Hello, is Jennifer there, please?
That would be me.
Oh, hi, Jennifer. This is Bonnie. Well, you would know me as Bonnie Harrison because we haven't talked for a few years. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing, Bonnie?
Oh my gosh, I'm so fabulous. And Jen, just so you know, I've only got a couple minutes to chat this morning. I know I'm kind of calling out of the blue. Wondering when would be a good time to have a 2 to 5 minute conversation, because I have something I'm really excited to share with you, but I honestly don't know if you'll be as excited as I am. But I just need 2 to 5 minutes of your time. Is now good, or would later today be better?
I do have a couple of minutes now.
Okay, well, perfect. Do I have your permission to ask you a quick question?
Absolutely, Bonnie.
Okay. Well, Jennifer, if I knew of a way, and I'm not promising that I do, but if I knew of a way that could help your family bring in an extra $500 to $1,000 a month in a really simple manner, and if I knew of a way that could infuse your life with massive value to the quality, energy, vitality, better health, longer life, would any of what I've just talked about ring a bell as intriguing to you? Uh-oh, now I can't hear you. Now, I stayed silent there because if I were to put out that question and they didn't answer me right away, I would just stay silent until I got an answer. Where'd you go, Jen?
Technical glitch. You just blanked out for a few minutes and I didn't hear anything. So the last thing that it just kind of paused or froze for a minute.
Okay, well, just in case it froze for everybody, let's do that over again. So, ring, ring.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Is Jennifer there, please?
That would be me.
Oh, hi, Jennifer. This is Bonnie. Well, you would know me as Bonnie Harrison because we haven't talked for a few years. How are you?
I'm doing great, Bonnie. How are you?
Good, good. I'm fabulous, Jennifer. Obviously, I have an idea to discuss with you. I don't know if you'll be as excited as I am about the idea, and either way, it's okay. But would you have 2 to 5 minutes to talk with me right now, or would later today work better for you?
I'm good. I have a few minutes here before I run out the door.
Okay. Well, Jennifer, I'm not promising anything, right? But if I knew of a way that could add massive amounts of value to your health, your family life, and your bank account, is that something that you'd want to know more about?
Oh, you've definitely caught my interest.
Yeah. Most people are a little bit intrigued, and so based on the words that I used, Jen, what caught your interest the most?
Oh, they're all pretty big. I mean, I would love to add some money, bring in some extra money. Can you tell me what it's about?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I would love to tell you about. I only have just a couple minutes right now because I really don't want to waste your time. You know, I want to value your time. Based on your answer and based on you asking what it's all about, Jennifer, may I make a suggestion?
Absolutely.
Okay. What is your best email address?
Way to help.
Okay. So yeah, way2happiness@gmail.com. Okay, I've got that. Okay, so I suggest, Jennifer, I'm going to send you a link to a video. It's a 15-minute video, and it'll give you enough information so that we can talk again and just see if there is any value to what I have here. Again, there's no promises either way. I understand that. It's my job to infuse you with the information, make sure you know about what I'm doing, and then beyond that, the decision is going to be completely up to you. Jennifer, would you be able to watch a video this afternoon or sometime tomorrow? When's the soonest you could watch that video?
I can watch it this afternoon.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so if you watch it this afternoon, with your permission, I'd like to see if anything in the video piqued your interest later today. Would 7 o'clock p.m. or 9 o'clock p.m. work better for you?
7 would be good.
7 would be good. Okay, awesome. So Jennifer, I'm going to put you on my calendar for 7 o'clock. I'm definitely going to be there. Could you do me a favor? If something comes up for you, could you send me a quick text or something so I'm not waiting around for an appointment that doesn't happen?
Yeah, I get it. No problem.
Okay, awesome. So you're on my schedule. If something happens for me, I'll definitely let you know, and I'm going to count on you to be there. Okay, talk to you later. I'm sending you the video right now. Bye for now. Okay.
Okay, have a good day, Bonnie.
All right, so I'd like some interaction if you guys are there and not frozen. It looks like Jessica might even be frozen, but I'm not sure. But I would like some interaction. How did you guys feel about that call? Did it feel smooth? Do you think you can do that?
I think that sounds wonderful.
Doable, huh?
Way doable.
Do you want to
Sorry,
role play?
I am here. I'm listening. I'm in between getting Dakota ready and eating and stuff.
Oh, yeah, you're busy. We'll role play later. We have a meeting to talk in a little bit, so we'll role play then. Does anybody want to play with me right now?
Bonnie, can I ask you a quick question before you get into another one?
Yeah.
Do you have all of that wrote down and scripted, or do I just need to listen to the replay and write it down? Because it's really good, and even though each call kind of takes a life of its own, just having that basic outline of a script, it will be so incredible.
Absolutely, and you know what? That's what I'm going to do this afternoon. Is I'm going to take 2 to 3 hours this afternoon and finalize the beginnings of our system so that we can at least master the peak part of it, because once you master the peak part of it and you start going, hey Jessica, it's Bonnie calling, hey, do you have 2 to 5 minutes right now, or would later today work better for you? And if you caught what I was saying, hello, is Jennifer there, please? Now what I find is when I start, and even though I know it's Jennifer that answered the phone, I'm still going to say, hello, is Jennifer there, please? Because it sounds so sweet and polite, and as soon as you say, hello, is Jennifer there, please, in a really sweet, polite voice, they're more apt to take your phone call, aren't they? Right? And then what it does is you're asking a question right off the hop that they have to answer. Oh, this is Jennifer. Oh, hi, Jennifer. How are you? And so it's just like as sweet and nice as you could be. And then the takeaway. Hey, Jennifer, I can't promise you anything. See, I'm really excited. Can't promise you're going to be as excited as I am. But you could be. Do you have 2 to 5 minutes for me to ask you a couple questions right now to see if we could possibly be a match, or would later today work better? Now, I'm assuming that she's going to allow me to ask these questions, and on next week's training, we're going to learn how to overcome some objections, because you might get objections right away, like, you know what, I'm really busy, I don't want to watch a video, I'm happy with my life right now. So you might start getting some objections here, and the only one that I'm going to give you right now to handle that would be, fair enough, like Jennifer did it earlier on when she was practicing. I know exactly how you feel. I felt the same way when my friend Bonnie called me about this, So you could use the same thing. I know exactly how you feel. I totally was not interested either. I was satisfied in my life. And you might feel that way after you watch the video too, and if that's how you feel, totally fine. I'm not asking you to do it, not asking for a decision. All I'm asking you to do is just watch one 15-minute video, and based on the answers of what you're talking about, Jennifer, like I said, I can't promise anything, but I mean, it would totally be worth your while to watch a 15-minute video, don't you think? And then they're off watching the video, okay? So, Jessica, we're going to role play later. Alana, can you talk to me yet, or?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Yay.
Yeah. Do you want to role play?
I could try.
Yeah, it's just practice, and when you practice with all of us, you're in a very safe place, and even if we use constructive criticism to make you better, then you're just going to get better. You know, it's not about who you are, it's not that you can't do this, it's just we're developing skill so that we can do this.
Okay. Okay, so are you calling me or am I calling you?
Would you like me to call you?
Yes, let's do it that way.
All right, so I'm going to call you, and then you're going to call me, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, so ring, ring.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Is Alana there, please?
You're speaking with her.
Oh, hi, Alana. This is Bonnie Harrison. I used to be with FHTM. Do you remember me?
Kinda, sorta.
Kinda, sorta. And what's funny about that is, like, everybody remembers me. Okay, kinda, sorta. All right, that's cool, kinda, sorta. Well, you know what? I kinda, sorta remember you too, Alana. And what I remember about you is you had a strong desire to, win. You had a lot of ambition. Is that still true about you?
Yes, this is true.
Okay, awesome. So pause. What I did there is she didn't remember me very well, so I found something in my memory bank about Alana that I could bring to the surface, and I could empower her, and then I could turn it into a question. So Alana, correct me if I'm wrong, but I always remembered you had a heart to win, and you had a lot of ambition. Is that true about you? And of course, she's now feeling empowered. Oh yeah, that's true about me. What do you want to talk about? Right? She's engaged. So now I can say, okay, awesome. Well, I have something exciting I want to share with you, Alana. I don't know if you'll be as excited about it as I am. I do have a couple quick questions so that I don't waste your time taking you through an entire process that you're not interested in. May I ask you that question or those questions right now? Or would you have a 2 to 5 minute window later today that would work better for you?
No, now it's good.
Okay, perfect. All right, so Alana, if I had an idea or if I had a business idea, so if I had an idea that would add massive amounts of value to the quality of your life, your health, and your bank account, that's something that you'd want to know about, yes?
Well, of course.
Okay, awesome. And if there was one thing in your life that you could change or that I could help you change or that something out there could help you solve, what would that one thing be if it had to do with your health or your bank account?
I would say right now, currently, it would be with my bank account.
With your bank account. Okay. Yeah, and so what are you doing right now for work? Are you still running a business? Are you working a job? Or are you kind of in between right now?
I am in between, currently looking.
Currently looking. Okay, and so one more question, Alana, and then we'll see. If you could describe, your perfect job or career or whatever, however you want to look at making money, if you could describe something that was perfect for you, what would that look like?
I would like to be at home, and I don't feel like going back to, the jobs right now are so hard to get, and I'm actually currently looking into waitressing, which I really don't want to do. So, yeah, it would have to be something that I can make, I would say between $2,000 to $3,000 kind of a month.
Okay. All right. Awesome. And as far as your health or vitality, do you ever find yourself having like afternoon crashes or hard time to get out of bed in the morning or, just times in your life you just wish you felt like more alive or more awake?
Yeah, really, I would definitely say in the afternoon, I kind of start to have no energy, and I've also been dealing with a lot of anxiety lately.
Mm,
So I,
okay. All right. Well, Alana, if the idea that I had could, help you earn $2,000 to $3,000 a month, help you, stay away from waitressing, help you work from home, and help you feel better, more energy, more vitality at the same time, would that be worth watching a 15-minute video to you?
yeah, of course.
Okay, awesome. What's your best email address?
It'd be Alana_Kowalczyk@hotmail.com.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Alana, I'm going to send you an email right now. It's going to have a link in it with a 15-minute video. Just got to click the link, watch the video, and do you think you could do that this afternoon or this evening?
I think this evening will work better for me.
Okay, awesome. And so if I were to give you a call after you watch the videos, would like say 8:30 tonight or 10 o'clock tomorrow morning work better for you?
8:30 tonight would be best.
8:30 tonight? Awesome. Okay, well, I'll put you on my schedule for 8:30. And can I just ask you a favor that if something comes up and you're going to be late or you can't make it for 8:30, that you'll send me a quick text?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, perfect. And so in the email, Alana, I'm going to add my cell phone number, and so you can text me really quickly and just say, hey, I'm going to be 15 minutes late, or hey, can we meet tomorrow morning at 9? Because that would be really good. And I promise that if something comes up for me, I'll definitely do that for you too. Okay, so awesome. Awesome. I'll send you the video, and I'll talk to you at 8:30.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right. So yeah, this is generally what I do for at least about 2 hours every single day. We just dial the number, throw out the couple questions. Hey, can't promise you anything, but if I could add value to your life, would that be worth watching a 15-minute video? Of course. And almost every single time they answer just like Alana. Oh, well, of course I'll watch a 15-minute video. And that's it. So once you have a time booked, if you haven't mastered the rest of the ISOLVE, okay, that's where a connection call comes into play. And so if you've got the energy and the guts to just pick up the phone, hey, can't promise you anything, I got a couple questions to ask out of respect for your time, based on your answers, it looks like we could potentially be a match. Like I said, may or may not still be. I know there's no commitment yet, but if it was the answer to your problems, would it be worth it to you to watch a 15-minute video? And so now she says, absolutely. I say, can you watch it this afternoon or this evening? As soon as possible, you want her to watch the video and get back on with a connection call. And then you text or you look at the calendar and you go, okay, Bonnie's available for connection calls here. I'm going to add Tom on there, and hopefully, Jennifer, I can add you today to the calendar so that they can have the calendar in front of them and go, okay, would you be available tomorrow at 1 in the afternoon or 3 in the afternoon? You got to, if you cannot do the rest of the iSolve and nobody's available to help you with a call at 8:30, either find somebody who can do an emergency call at 8:30 or book it for a time when somebody's actually available on the calendar to do a connection call. Hey, you know what? I'm really tied up the next couple days. Do you think you could watch the video by Thursday? Awesome. Okay, the next time I'm doing callbacks is Thursday between 3 and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Is there a time in that area that works for you? And then if it's a couple days out, then you can always, phone around and get somebody to do a connection call. But you want to use the schedule as much as possible. So how does everybody feel about this part of it? And Alana, do you want to role play with me now?
I just have one question.
Sure.
If you're talking to somebody on the phone, okay, so the other day I was talking to a lady from Thailand, and I actually had her on the phone for about 15 minutes, and we were just kind of chit-chatting and everything, and then I brought up the video. I got her to watch it while she was still on the phone with me. Is that something you would recommend doing? She wanted to, she loved every minute of it and was talking about it throughout the video. Is that something you would recommend?
Yeah, absolutely. See, the part of showing the video, that's going to be an individual thing. Shanna's teaching us, instead of focusing on putting 100 people in your team at once, she says focus one person at a time. And so if you've got an engaged person on the phone with you that's willing to watch the video right now and then willing to talk with you about the video right after, I think that's brilliant. I also think it's brilliant to go to somebody's house, press play on the video, and do a connection call. I think it's brilliant to, get them on the link, hang up, phone them back in 15 minutes. So that part of it is all, it's going to be individual, what feels right in your soul and spirit. So if it felt good to you, then absolutely it's the right thing to do. What happened with her at the end of the video?
At the end of the video, she was really excited, and she said that she knows a lot of people down there. She's actually from Canada and lives in Thailand, but yeah, she ended up saying that she knows a lot of people that are malnourished, and this seems like something that could really potentially help them down there. I think one of the best things that she's seen in the video is that it actually has the capability to distill water. So that was like, she was really, really, really quite excited about that. She knows somebody who has lupus, so she went and did a bunch of research on it and how it could potentially help this gentleman. And so now what she wants me to do just is send kind of I guess like a care package down to Thailand for this guy to try. She was going to take it herself, but she doesn't want to anymore because she's done this research on it, right? So now she wants him to try it and see if it will work for him. And if it does, then they'll be putting in a few orders.
Well, I mean, yeah. So has she done a connection call with anybody?
No, she has not. The
Okay,
only
so
thing is she's in Thailand and she works, she owns a bar and a restaurant down there. So usually in the evening she's pretty busy, and then during the day, the only way I got to talk to her was that it was 4:30 in the morning when I was talking to her on the phone. So yeah, I ended up kind of getting her attention and giving her a call down in Thailand. So.
Okay, and so, yeah, the next step, see, you did a great job, Elena. If everybody has a role, your role is to get her peaked and to get her to watch the video. And as soon as she starts talking about anything else, malnourished, bringing it there, sending a care package, your answer is always going to be, I would love to. I need to get you on the line with my partner. I need to get you on the line with the person who's training me. I need to get you on the line with somebody who knows how to put all that together. When would be a good time? And, if she's on the other side of the world, if the only time is 3:30 or 4:30 in the morning, well, that's when we got to talk to her. As long as we schedule it a day out in advance, I'm fine. I get up at 4:30 in the morning a lot anyways.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you have to. It's just like having a link in a chain, and there's a link missing, and that means that the whole system that we're putting in place, if the link's missing, the chain's broken. And so she's operating with pictures in her mind that are not in alignment with what we're doing, really, because you're not going to send a care package to somebody that has lupus and see a difference in 3 days. You're going to have to send them a 2-week supply, and you're not going to do that because you are not a Moringa salesperson, you know?
Yes.
You're a dream maker, and that's the truth of it. So, hey, I'd love to get all your questions answered. Care package sounds fabulous. When would be the next time that we could connect? Is there a possibility that we could connect anywhere between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for 15 minutes? Just book it and get us on the phone. Okay. That's your next job.
Yeah.
And so,
I do notice, honestly, a big difference in my little brother. It's been for him, it took 4 days for him to be noticing a difference in his insulin intake. He's ending up taking too much insulin now, and he's going down to 2 or 3, right, which potentially could put him into a diabetic coma. But he needs to now realize that taking the Smart Mix is he's got to stop taking so much insulin, right?
Right.
So he did notice a difference within 4 days. So I don't know. I know everybody's different that way. I don't know too much about lupus, so that would be something I would have to do my due diligence.
Yeah, but that's not your job. The only thing you need to do is just get her on the phone with one of us. Let us deal with this. That's yeah. So all of y'all watching this, if you're new, until you're like, blowing it and going in this business, and getting some things figured out, all of that stuff what Alana's talking about is not your job. That's our job. So peak, plug into a video, pass to your upline. That's the system. We're not going to change the system. It's just that we're making the system more effective by asking a couple questions before you send them the video. That's the only thing that we're changing here in this training, is just because you're going to have a higher percentage of the people actually watch the video. Because I promise you, if you had just phoned me and shoved me into a video, people do that all the time, and I've not joined their teams, right? I joined the team when I got a personal phone call, and I had somebody that was interested in my best interest, and somebody that was sharing a vision with me, and a vision so big, it was so exciting, I couldn't just ignore it, So that's how you're going to get people like me to join your team. It's not going to be just by, hey, I want you to watch a video, here's a link, because I wouldn't have watched it then. All right, so, and in fact, I don't think I ever did watch a video. I just listened to the phone call and said, okay, I trust you, sign me up, because that's just me, right? And level 5 leaders are going to get other level 5 leaders like that. So it's pretty cool. That's why you put us to work for you. So Alana, do you want to practice the peak invitation?
Sure.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, ring ring.
Hello.
Hi Bonnie, it's Alana. Not sure if you remember me or not.
So try this. Okay,
Hang
so
on.
so let's see the
Trying
difference.
to think of something right on the spot. How we
Exactly. Now, that's when you try to think of something on the spot, and we phone and we're nervous. Hi Bonnie, and then you assume that I was Bonnie because you didn't ask for Bonnie. You just said, hi Bonnie, this is Alana. Do you remember me? So we're gonna break that down into 3 steps. I'm gonna say, hello, is Alana there, please? So if you said, hello, is Bonnie there, please? It allows you to take a breath. It allows you to be like really polite and sweet, which is a good vibration. And it allows them to answer a question and to engage rather than, hello, it's Alana calling, and I was wondering if you're really excited and if you'd want, you know what I mean? So try that again with, hello, is Bonnie there, please?
Okay, ring ring.
Hello?
Hi, is Bonnie there, please?
Oh, this is Bonnie.
Hi Bonnie, it's Alana calling. I'm not sure if you remember me or not, but we had spoken during FHTM quite a while ago.
Okay. Hi, Alana. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, well, there is a reason I'm calling you, and I don't really want to waste your time, and this will only take about 2 to 5 minutes. Sorry, my throat is cutting in and out on me here. It'll only take 2 to 5 minutes. See, now I'm stumped. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to turn some dictation into questions and have it flow a little smoother. And so there's a reason I'm calling. Not into wasting your time. It'll only take 2 to 5 minutes. And so this is where I'm gonna type up a script as soon as we're done here. That will make this a lot easier for you guys. But this is great role play. I mean, this is great because you're learning.
Got it.
All right. So I would say, hello, is Alana there, please? And you would say, this is Alana. Oh, hi, Alana. This is Bonnie. We used to know each other. We used to work together at FHTM. You might not remember me, but I always remembered how ambitious you were. Is that still true about you? So now, because you're phoning someone that you don't know very well, and so that's called prospecting with a purpose, and it feels really good coming out of the mouth. Like, oh, Alana, I remember you from FHTM, and you might not remember me, but what I remember most about you is how happy you were, how much energy you always had. I just remember that you like to dream big, that you wanted more for your life than what you were doing. Are those things still true about you? See? So I'm making a statement and asking a question.
See, yeah.
And then you're going to say, there is a reason I'm calling. I need 2 to 5 minutes of your time. Does that work now, or would a little later today work better for you? And so now you have another question, and it allows you to breathe. It allows them to go along with the conversation and to engage.
Okay. I think it would be a lot easier with the script. I feel like right now doing it role playing, I'm way more nervous now talking, like doing the role playing thing, than I am actually talking to, you know, either random people or friends of mine on the phone. Like
Sure.
I'm kind of uppity and everything. Right now it's almost like, I don't know, I feel way
Oh
more
yeah,
space
people
doing
are
it.
watching you. It's utmost pressure, but this is good. If you can make it through this, doing a phone call with someone you like is going to be really easy. It's just going to be like, oh, hi, is Alana there, please? Oh, hi, Alana, this is Bonnie calling. How are you? Hey, I've got something I'm really excited to share with you. I need about 2 to 5 minutes of your time to see if we could possibly be a match, because I'm really respect your time and whatnot. Would now work or would later be better? Oh, I have 2 to 5 minutes right now. Perfect. Okay, may I ask you a quick question? Yeah, sure. Okay, great. The question is, you know, Alana, if I could add massive amounts of value value and time to your life, to your health, to your bank account, did I say any words that might pique an interest for you? Oh, well, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You know, either yes or either no. No, I'm totally fine. Oh, you know what, Alana, I was totally fine too when I first got the call, and I know this might be a little annoying for you. However, most people that I do business with at first were not interested, but now they thank me every day for my persistence. Now, they may hang up the phone on you at this point, or they may go, okay, ask me the question, you know. But I understand you're nervous, and I think it'd be really great to watch this video a couple times. We've been on for an hour now. Is there anybody who would like to go through the role play with me real quick before we bring an ending to today's role play training?
See, I'm not the only one. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no,
Bonnie?
everybody's nervous.
Bonnie?
Yeah?
Can I try one where you're calling me, because I wanna do something that nobody's done yet and see how you would handle it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, yeah,
'Cause
ring,
we've
ring.
the thing is we've always made the original call successful,
Okay.
right? And so you've always progressed through it, and I
Yep.
want to see how you'd handle that if it wasn't quite the right time.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Sure. Okay, so ring, ring.
Hello,
Hello, is Paige available, please?
Paige speaking.
Oh, hi, Paige. This is Bonnie calling. I don't know if you remember me, but we met at the summit, the publicity summit last year in New York City.
You know, I do remember you, and I think you were with someone else. I'm not quite sure, but I do remember you. My problem is right now is I'm really running out the door, and I just don't have time to talk.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Paige. That's what I was just going to say. I need 2 to 5 minutes of your time. When would be a great time just for a less than 5-minute phone call?
You know, let me think a minute. I probably would be available sometime after like 5, but can I give you another phone number to call me on, because I won't be available at this phone number?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what, Paige? The only time I have available after 5 would be tomorrow. Can I call you tomorrow at around 5:30?
Yeah, I think that'll work, but I think I'd still like you to call me on another phone number. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, absolutely. What's the number?
Okay, da 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 da.
Yep. All right, awesome. I'll talk to you tomorrow at 5:30. Bye. Have a good day.
Okay.
Yep. So when she answers the phone originally, I'm gonna say usually I get to the point before they get to the point, but yeah, if she's gonna go, oh my God, I'm running out the door, I'm so busy right now, and I'm gonna go, oh, okay, great. When would be a good time for a 2 to 5 minute phone call only? I just have one question to ask you. And then so because if you were gonna go, when would be a good time for a 30-minute phone call? People are gonna be like, oh my God, I don't have 30 minutes. But a 5-minute phone call, they will always make time for a 5-minute phone call. And so that's the beginning. First step, 2 to 5 minute phone call. Ask the question, pre-qualify. Send them to the video. Next call, we find out, you know, because the video is already going to be the options part. You've already taken them through what piques their interest. And the other thing is like, what's stopping you from accomplishing that now? So that's just something that we can add to make it even more powerful. So why don't we do this? We've had some role play. You've got a lot of skill. You obviously, you know what we're doing right now is going to work. People are actually watching the video with those 2 questions, and then when we get them back on the phone, you know, we could talk about the options and, you know, their goals again. You want to remind them of their whys again, and that would be a really good place to say, you know, before this video, before me, what has been stopping you from reaching your goals? And that, once they just start talking, they've already watched the video, and now you can like share, you know, the vision of our team and whatnot, what you like best. So I'm going to have this all typed out for you. You'll have it by this afternoon. You've got enough to role play with, I think, right now. If you don't like the specific question, hey, if I could, you know, add value to what it is you're already doing. You know, if I had a business idea that could give you business tax write-offs and an extra $2,000 to $4,000 a month, would that infuse your life with any extra value, time, vacation time, college kids? You know, the more ways that you learn to form your questions, and the more, you know, comfortable you get used to this, you'll be on the phone, your intuition will give you a picture, your mouth will just say, hey, if I could show you this, would you want to know about it? Or if I could add value here, you'd want to know about it, right? And so it'll just become part of who you are, and every phone call will just be repeat. Hey, Bonnie, I'm booked at 4, I'm booked at 4:30, I'm booked at 5, you know? Get us booked and get us going. And Jennifer, I'm going to phone you right away and get you doing some connection calls on the schedule. And since I've been starting to do this training, I believe we've been signing up people, and I know Tara's doing a lot of connection calls too. But I think that you all are starting to sign up people without the connection calls. Jennifer had a 1250 PV sign up on Monday, you know, because she's using the ISOLVE system. Tara's got people coming in every day. I think Cody has people coming in now. So we're starting to get some duplication. It's very, very exciting. So I'm going to stop the training right now. I'm going to send it to you guys. So you'll have the recording. You could just fast forward or play little parts over and over and over again that are important to you. And then we'll do more training on Tuesday. But watch your inbox later today for the initial scripts again, because we did make a little bit of a change since last week to this week, but it's even better now. Any comments, questions, or observations before we end today?
I just wanted to make a comment just pertaining to the connection calls for this evening. I am pretty much booked solid. I just don't have access to the calendar for about another 2 hours, Bonnie.
Okay.
To be able to go in there and then put in my actual booked connection calls. So just if you want to bear with me, I'll get that in there as soon as I get back home within a couple hours.
Okay. All right, perfect. Anybody else? Comments, observations, questions?
This is starting to sound easier and easier and more doable. Thank you. Starting to.
That's awesome. It is. Because, and if we just picture this picture, a lot of people will picture, hey, do a house meeting, sign up 10 people in one night. It sounds great and everything. And they're doing it. Yeah, they're doing it. But I have a different vision, and I believe that you are my tribe, and I believe we all have the same vision, which is, you know, if we had 15 people on one leg and 15 people on the other, like let's say we had 45, but out of the 45 we had 15 and 15 that were willing to learn to become a professional, you know, networker, a professional business builder. And those 15 each did, you know, an hour worth of calls 3 days a week, and everybody signed up 1,000 to 2,000 PV kits a week. You would be eventually an elite diamond just with those 15 and 15, because, you know, 15 people to get to diamond need 15,000 on each of their legs. It's just, it becomes so huge. And for me, I want the most professional sales team out there creating success, knowing what you're doing, being able to either be on an elevator or make a call anywhere, know exactly what to say, know exactly how to gain their interest, and then just to realize that at the end, you know, they're either going to be part of your tribe or they're not. Like, they're going to be a match or they're not. And it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, when you're consistent with doing these calls, you're going to end up like I talked to Holly 2 days ago, and she said, Bonnie, I was just talking to my boyfriend, and we were just sharing that we needed to find a way to make more money so that he could get his green card and come to Canada. And she had all these ideas going on, and I was just listening. To her. I mean, I didn't even send her to a video yet. I was just listening to what she was talking about, and her hunger and her desire to win was so much there. I pretty much had her at hello, and then had her come on Chris's call yesterday at 5. And then when I talked to her last night, she was like, okay, I've been on disability for like months because I had basically a crash, an energy crash or a nervous breakdown. I'm taking care of my retired dad. I just got a credit card that nobody knows I have. I have $900 available there, so I need $750 more to get the 1,000 PV. And I'm telling her, look, just get the 500 PV. And she's like, you know, and I know what I need to do, Bonnie. And she goes, so let me work on a few things. And then at 10 o'clock last night, she goes, can you believe I'm only $178 from signing up for the 1,000 PV? So she'll sign up today. And she's sitting there at home, like, talking about, praying about, I need a way to make extra money. I need to find a way to do it. So, you know, and then I'm telling her about the different kits, and she's just like, she won't come in unless she comes in at the 1,000 PV kit. So I don't need to sell her on that or anything. It's just already done. Was I extremely talented to get her? No. Have I made calls every day this week to find her? Yeah. Do I care about all the people that are putting me off or saying no or not there when I call them? No, because I'm going to pour now all my life into you guys who did say yes, and to Holly, right? My new person. So anyway, that's how it goes. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Keep role-playing, training, practicing, and I'll send you all out a text as soon as I get this script all prepared, and I will do that first and foremost before I do anything else, is I'll get you guys that script so you can like really get to know it and role-play it. All right. Bye for now, you guys.
Thanks. Bye for now.